following podcast will contain spoilers from pro wrestling events that have taken place in the past week or so, as well as our predictions here on Pro Wrestling Talk. Hey, it's the Chief. Are you looking at wanting to join a pro wrestling podcast? Well, here's your opportunity. Insidious and I are looking to add a couple more to Highway 34 Connections Pro Wrestling Talk. Just email us at highway34connection@gmail.com.
Can you guys hear me?
Now?
Yep.
Okay. So tonight, we're going to start things off a little differently. Jay Briscoe passed away. He was a Ring of Honor multiple-time champion. Our prayers and our hearts are strong with his family right now as his daughter isn't doing so hot. I don't know the extent. All I know is a car accident, but we're not going to get into that tonight. We're going to let the family be at peace, but I did want to dedicate this stream to Jay. I met Jay when I was 16 in Iowa City, at all places, Walmart. He said he was there waiting on a plane to take him to St. Louis because he didn't feel like driving. He was tired, so he was going to take a plane from Iowa City to St. Louis. So it wouldn't be right for me not to dedicate this stream tonight to him after meeting him. He was best known for his role in Ring of Honor, where he is, at the time of the car accident, he was in his 13 championship tag team reign with his brother Mark. He is a 2-time ROH World Champion and an ROH World 6-man tag team champion. He's been in AEW, Impact Wrestling, multiple organizations from what I'm reading. I just know him from Ring of Honor, Impact, and AEW. Again, I would never want to wish this on anybody. So anybody that knew Mark, worked with him, was related to him, our hearts and prayers are out with you at this point in time. Now, with that said, there's always been a thing in the pro wrestling world that the show must go on. So welcome to Pro Wrestling Talk. I'm the Chief. On the screen next to me with his cowboy hat is Insidious. And joining us this evening, our special guest, probably the biggest Kansas City Chiefs fan that I know, the Headster. Welcome in, Headster.
Thank you.
I have been trying to get him on the podcast since his Fastlane interview that's over on Spotify, but he was having some technical issues. Well, so apparently, As you're all aware, the technical issues are gone. So let's get into this. First thing I'm going to talk about is Cody Rhodes. It's all over news media that WWE screwed him over. They ruined his return by announcing it because the pro wrestling world believes Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will win the 2023 Royal Rumble. That man has such a busy schedule. I honestly don't see him being able to win the Rumble, go to Mania, and face his cousin. That's my pick. And so I do think Cody will win the Royal Rumble. Or, if The Rock is there, maybe it's a double elimination. They both win. One fights him night one, one fights him night two. Anything could happen. I had an article up. Let me look here for it real quick. It was about the sale of WWE. Insidious, you're looking really, really hard at your phone. What's going on, brother?
I'm reading some WWE news, actually.
What's going on?
I'm reading Stephanie's goodbye letter.
Oh, as she steps down as the co-CEO.
It starts off with about 8 months ago, I took a leave of absence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Come on, load, you stupid thing. And before I forget, Barbell Bandit on Twitch, thank you for giving us that follow before we started the stream. I know her and her husband and her two beautiful baby girls. They're like my nieces and my sister and my brother. But anywho, met them on Twitch and we've been close ever since. So thank you for following Highway 34 Connection. You said you were watching tonight, so if you pipe in, let me know. See, read this.
Well, there's another one that stepped down. So far now, another one stepped down too.
3 people stepped down. Well, didn't step down. Vince pretty much fired them. But yeah. That is why there is a lawsuit in Delaware, and this lawsuit could stop the sale of WWE. However, it's going on midnight, so I'm going to say yesterday now. Vince wrote an edict pretty much stating he can do whatever they want without the shareholders' permission or the board's approval, which I think is complete bullshit. In an interview, the founder and CEO of Anthem Sports, which owns Impact Wrestling, was quoted. Well, maybe if you used your Twitch app, maybe it would work there, Christina. So it says, we're watching it closely. It's a hot area right now, and I'm glad we're in it. It is the example of a multi-head beast in a great way. They sell their content to third parties. They have their own direct consumer app. They have their own free distribution of content. It's one where the talent drives a lot of success ratio. All Elite Wrestling came along and bought a bunch of wrestlers from WWE. There's a little bit of talent war going on there. I think whoever buys WWE will probably take it to a whole new level. especially if they are a strategic media company. Amazon, Disney, they have a wholesome ecosystem to how to build revenue from the content. If the private equity guys want to buy it, it's going to cost cuts and usual things. They'll leverage up and do what they do. If a strategic media company buys it, I'd back that strategic media company because that's a great franchise. And no, Impact Wrestling is currently not looking at buying WWE. So as of right now, Anthem Sport Media isn't interested in buying their competition. And Headster, Ghost brought it up the other night. So I want to... Insidious is going to look at the camera in a couple seconds as soon as I mention a name. But wouldn't it be fitting if Mr. Ted Turner turned around and bought WWE?
I think it'd be hilarious, but then
I think it would be too, because he could use Vince's own saying it to him. I hold the WWE in the palm of my hands.
That would be messed up.
It'd be funny though.
We wouldn't have Monday Night Raw no more. We'd go back to Nitro.
Yeah, because he'd own it again. I'm gonna say, is there any? Okay, there's 4 people watching. I know who one of them is. Out of the other 3, is it letting you have a comment section to where you can comment, just say yes or no, or something? Because I have someone watching, and her phone's not letting her comment. This Monday, WWE will sell its 30th anniversary of Monday Night Raw. Now I feel old. Son of a bitch. I watched the very first episode on TV, so yeah, I feel old right now. So Ric Flair is confirmed for Raw, along with other legends. Oh yeah, that explains it. You're using Savari. That probably explains it right there. On the To Be the Man podcast, Nature Boy revealed that this man's coming to Raw. The immortal Hulk Hogan. So all these Raw legends are supposed to be at Raw.
Yeah.
Let's see who they are. They have confirmed the appearances of WWE Hall of Famers The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, the Bella Twins, Kurt Angle, Road Dogg, X-Pac, Jerry Lawler, and Teddy Long. It has also been reported that Wild Samoans, Rikishi, Samu will be present for the Bloodline Acknowledgement Ceremony, which I have a feeling that acknowledgement ceremony might be where someone's going to be smelling a little bit of cooking. You like how I said that there, Edster?
Oh, you got that right.
AKA The Rock, everybody, in case you weren't familiar with WWE or who The Rock is.
Do you smell what the crock is cooking?
Yeah, that's what I used to say.
My uncle used to call him a crock of shit. He goes, every time he opens his mouth, shit comes out.
Every time I talk about pro wrestling to my dad over the years, the only one that ever mattered was Andre. They are all the other ones are pieces of crap. Yeah, then The Rock went to Hollywood, and he's like, The Rock's a pretty good actor. Thought you said The Rock didn't. I thought you said he didn't care, or he didn't matter.
My dad, he was a Undertaker fan. He liked his gimmick.
Oh yeah. There's a couple times I tried convincing my parents to let me dress up as an Undertaker. The exact words, "You're not a goth. We're not letting you."
Technically, he ain't either. He's the undead. Big difference.
Wait a minute. I have an update.
Yeah.
I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but I have an update.
Uh-oh.
The Delaware State Police have announced the following regarding the death of Jamie Pugman, aka Jay Briscoe. The Delaware State Police are investigating a fatal accident that occurred in Laurel late yesterday afternoon that resulted in the deaths of 2 people. On January 17, 2023, at approximately 5:09 p.m., a 2019 Chevy Silverado 1500 was traveling westbound on Laurel Road west of Goose Nest Road. At the same time, a 2016 Chevy Silverado 2500 was traveling eastbound on the same road in the same vicinity. For unknown reasons, the driver of the Silverado 1500 pickup truck failed to remain in her lane, crossed the center lane, and entered the eastbound lane of the road, directly into the path of the Silverado 2500, resulting in a head-on collision between the 2 pickups in the eastbound lane. The driver of the Silverado 15, identified as 27-year-old Lillian of Frankfort, Delaware, was wearing her seatbelt. The driver of the Silverado 2500, identified as 38-year-old Jay of Laurel, Delaware, was not wearing his seatbelt. Before I continue, if you're in a vehicle, I don't care if you know me or not, wear your seatbelt. Your family doesn't want to see this happen to you. Both drivers were pronounced dead at the scene. 2 passengers in Pugman's pickup truck, identifies as his 12-year-old daughter and 9-year-old daughter, were reportedly properly restrained. Both girls were taken by ambulance to an area hospital and were admitted in critical condition. Alcohol involvement in the crash is unknown. Known other vehicles were involved in the collision. Roadway was closed for approximately 4 hours while the scene was investigated and cleared. The Delaware State Police Troop 7 Collision Reconstruction Unit continues to investigate incident, and troopers are asking anyone who witnessed the collision to contact Sergeant J. Barris at 302-703-3269. So if you're in the area, please call. So again, our hearts and prayers go out to the Briscoe family, or Jay's family. When I saw the Facebook page, it blowing up social media, I honestly thought it was another one of those death hoax that everybody sees all the time, until I actually Googled and saw that it was legit.
And they were talking about it on NXT. I was thinking, why would
Wait,
why would a
WWE.
WWE?
Wait, WWE NXT acknowledged it.
Yeah,
Oh damn! I'm gonna have to
Vic
watch
Joseph.
NXT and AEW tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, it's like
But
Vic Joseph announced it via Twitter, and it said confirmed via Twitter. Tony Khan.
yeah, 20 Khan's the one official that first to drop the news, and then his wife. Okay. During an appearance on the Bill Simmons podcast, WWE. I'm not calling him what it says. I'm going to call him by his actual title. WWE CEO Nick Khan announced a corporate shakeup in the WWE as a result of Vince McMahon's return. When you're on the inside, you think things that many be coming. My thought was that there's only one boss in the company, and that ain't me. I think it was always my point of view. Stephanie's point of view, he would come back. The way he played it to me was smart, in that he went away for 5-6 months, which people, meaning the audience, seemed to like. Somebody does that, and he came back to control his company, a company as a shareholder. So in the public's company as a public traded company. But with that, according to Cher, gave him a lot of authority, and he used it, and I applaud him for doing so. Well, no advertiser has fled. Ratings aren't down. The product seems to continue to build. Why would he resign? Why would he do that? I think it's just a 3-mile radius of an LA thing. Hey, step down, and you know you have that sort of punishment coming. But you're both founder and CEOs, and I think founder CEOs are different from regular CEOs. So to me, Vince is WWE. WWE is Vince. We're going to do the best we can to keep building the company. And he isn't saying anything about a possible sale. Give me 1 second, Cindy. She can talk about anything. I'm just got another message I need to go read. As he reads hard over there. Here's a question for both of you. If Vince McMahon sells WWE, do you think the WWE will go out of business, or do you think the name WWE will go away and they'll rename it? Insidious.
Hmm.
What are you reading?
I guess.
I think he'll keep it as is.
Who are we talking about?
If WWE were to get sold, would they change the name?
If it went to Ted Turner, yeah, she'll go right back to WCW. I guarantee it. It'll probably say, like I said, probably go with WWE Presents WCW Monday Nitro, but I look to see that happen and recreate the Monday Night Wars on their own.
Okay, Andy, Headster, since you brought it up, on Tuesday it was announced by AEW ROH President and CEO Tony Khan that Jay Briscoe had passed away.
Holy shit.
1 second, Insidious. Tuesday night's NXT was completely redone. The New Day was scheduled to host a funeral segment on NXT on Tuesday night. This segment was changed after the news of Jay's passing. Instead, the New Day hosted a celebration of Kit and Elton Prince's upcoming short in the tag team gauntlet New Year's while wearing suits. As previously noted, WWE acknowledged the death of Briscoe during the podcast. It was noted that it was Shawn Michaels who nixed the funeral segment and added the tribute from Vic Joseph to NXT, not anybody higher up.
Uh-huh.
So there was your answer on how WWE was able to do it. Insidious, what'd you find?
I guess many people are worried about Kevin Nash.
Uh-oh.
What happened now?
WWE Hall of Famer Kevin Nash spoke about his son Tristan Nash on his podcast Click This. Tristan passed away on October 20th, 2022, at a young age of 26. He suffered a cardiac arrest. Nash stated that he has been 12 weeks since his son passed away. He's also made worrying statements during the podcast. Today is week 12 that I lost my boy. Time flies when you got a gun in your mouth. I mean, time flies when you're having fun. In other words, he's been having suicidal thoughts since the loss of his son.
I could see it. Nope. Seeing Nash and how he is, I could see it.
Well, you gotta think he's lost one other person that he could talk to about it.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Russian, I got sidetracked. So barbell comments are working.
Hey, Russian, we are streaming.
Hey, yeah, we're streaming. Hold on, let me go message Hugo real quick.
We already did. We told him. I don't see anybody in chat except for a Russian.
Christina says she's going to be lurking
Lurker.
until she crashed out.
Lurker.
Ow! I just saw who Daniel Bryan's fighting next week on Dynamite.
Oh yeah.
The Machine, Brian Cage.
Yep.
I have not watched AEW, but I know two things that happened tonight, and that's all I know.
It could be worse. Could be going against Moxley.
8 hours ago, Nick Khan revealed the report of sale of WWE to Saudi Arabia Group was 100% false. There was no offer.
Good, because Vince said he wouldn't be going with them anyways. Said he ain't selling to nobody in Saudi Arabia.
This I'm actually upset with. And if you're watching this or listening to this on Spotify when this was posted, if you're in the United Kingdom, you're going to agree. Insane Championship Wrestling confirms its contract with World Wrestling Entertainment to have ICW on the Peacock app has expired. They will no longer be having ICW under the Peacock banner for WWE.
Wasn't that the UK's NXT?
No, that was a company that a lot of the superstars from the United Kingdom, Ireland wrestled for. I think their biggest draw that we know might be McIntyre, Finn. I'm trying to think of who else.
McIntyre, Finn,
Gallus.
Trent Seven, Tyler Bate, Joe Coffey, Wolfgang, Mark Coffey.
Gallus.
Yeah, Gallus. Let's see. Stevie Turner. Well, I don't know. I don't know if she was an ICW. I don't know if she was an ICW.
Kaylee Ray.
But
Elbow Fire.
Yep.
Piper Niven, aka Dewdrop, the most stupidest name a person can have.
Right.
They killed her career.
Vince killed her career. I'm blaming Vince.
Dewdrop.
You know what Dewdrop sounds like? It sounds like a fucking piece of candy.
Right.
As I'm eating string cheese.
Would you like a dewdrop? The liquid kind. The liquid kind. The liquid kind, Paul. Only it's white and creamy.
Oh boy.
See how long it takes him to realize what I just did. On Friday the 13th, Impact Wrestling had their Hard to Kill a pay-per-view. We can hear you now.
I bet you can. I was going to be a smart ass and say Micro wouldn't know nothing about that.
Right. They have their Hard to Kill pay-per-view on Friday the 13th. During that event, it was revealed a new director authority for Impact Wrestling. Santino Marella. Well, I did some research on why he's able to use the Santino Marella name. WWE let the copyright and the trademark expire, so he was able to pick it up for himself. So he can now go by Santino Marella anywhere he works because he owns it.
Honestly, can you imagine him as a general manager?
That's pretty much what he is right now.
But can you honestly imagine it? Santino freaking Marella.
It's going to be funny.
Someone's going to get the snake.
Well, he came out dressed like an FBI agent with a badge hanging around his neck. I watched the event.
Fucking Santino.
And we all could thank Bully Ray for taking out Scott D'Amore for having Santino debut. I can just imagine him pulling a sock or something out of his pocket and putting it on, and it's instead of it green, it's black and has like a miniature badge hanging around it.
You know, that had to have been the best thing was the Cobra versus the Claw.
The Cobra, it's one of the most stupidest moves out there, but it's the funniest.
Right?
Like the Mandible Claw.
Yeah.
That's why it was funny when they had them both lock each other and they're both acting like which one's stronger. Shit was funny.
I'm sorry, but that shit is fucking hilarious.
I'll show you controversial. We're not controversial enough. I'll show you controversial. Sweet chin music, everybody down the hallway.
You see that? I just super kicked Stan.
Hey, what's your name? Stan. Okay.
Oh, bam!
I just kicked Stan.
And now he's a big star in AEW as the Splitter.
I don't know. I love that gimmick, though. I don't know if that's controversial, but it sure is funny.
I just kicked Stan. That is so hilarious.
No, it was just funny when Triple H was standing there. Sean, I don't know if it's controversial, but it sure is funny as he's kicking everybody down the damn hallway.
I was dying laughing. That was funny as hell.
No, the best one was the actual restaurant one. When he goes to find him and they say, Hickenbottom. He goes, what? And then he super kicks that little girl. Are you ready to go? Yeah, I think I'm ready now.
Andy, correct me if I'm wrong if I say this name right, and I know I'm going to. Hiro Tanahashi.
Okay.
Nope.
Did I say that right?
I think so.
Has renewed his deal with, and Tanahashi has renewed his deal with New Japan Pro Wrestling, which will keep him in New Japan.
Hey, speaking of Japan, where the hell's Nakamura been?
At Wrestle Kingdom in Japan.
They released him?
No, they let him go over there and they let him compete.
Shocking.
It was you know the wrestler the Great Muta?
Yep.
It's his final year as a wrestler. He's retiring.
Yeah.
So Wrestle Kingdom 17, Nakamura faced the Great Muta.
Sting's best.
That match was one hell of a match. I watched it.
Which one?
There was poison mist left and right.
Which one?
Great Muta versus Shinsei Nakamura.
I'll tell you what, the other one, watching some of Sting's rivalries with him are freaking amazing.
As of right now, FTR is not contracted with ROH or AEW, or I don't know what's going on with them right now.
Who's FTR?
Yeah.
Who?
Revival.
Revival, FTR, fuck the Revival. You can blame Nick and Matt Jackson for FTR getting their name.
Dash Dawson.
So Dax Harwood, is taking some time off. That the team is taking some time off due to injuries and to get to feeling better, since they've lost all their other championships. Dragon Lee has signed with with WWE. His brother, Roosh, works for AEW, and their other brother, who's staying in AAA, has relinquished all of the belts that they held in Mexico. And normally, when a member of the family leaves for another company, another member of the family would step in, but he decided to relinquish all the championships. The man you cannot see, which is not Headster, sorry. That.
Funny.
Okay, so Logan Paul previously called out the man you can't see, John Cena, for a match at WrestleMania 39. Cena later shared a photo of Paul from his match against Roman for the Universal title at Crown Jewel on his Instagram with no caption. Paul previously stated on his Impulsive podcast that he wanted a match against Cena, and he later pitched the idea to Triple H. There's been multiple talks that Logan Paul will face Logan Paul will face John Cena at WrestleMania 39. Cena wrestled his last match on a winning team with Kevin Owens defeating the Bloodline, Sami Zayn, and the Universal Champion Roman Reigns. Season now shared a teaser on Instagram that it would just show Jake and Logan with Logan Paul having the WWE title over his shoulder. That's the picture.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
What?
Speaking of Sting, he opened up why he left WWE. He wanted one last ride.
As the champ?
One last ride.
Oh, he wanted a match with Taker.
And I guess Vince was on board. That's why it showed them two in the ring staring each other down. Because it was supposed to be the actual end of the era. Well, that was supposed to be, as Sting put it, my exit. My done.
So what happened?
Vince happened. Pulled the plug. Put Triple H in his spot instead. But
this is my public plea to whoever buys WWE. Convince Steve Borden and Mark Calloway for one match.
But
against each other.
But the thing is, Sting isn't really wrestling anymore.
No.
He's more of a manager.
He's managing Darby Allin now.
He gets in the scuffles here and there, but he can't take bumps.
Mm-hmm.
But they are actual really good friends outside the company, because there's picture of him and Taker backstage at AEW events.
Progressive Wrestling is also leaving the WWE network or Peacock.
In other words, Vince is back in charge. Everything's now got to go. That I figured that's half the reason why he had to take over his reins. He don't like shared company. And that's pretty much why he's firing everybody.
So Codan has officially booked Alberto El Patron, a.k.a. Del Rio, for the AAA March Lucha Libre World Cup event.
Yeah, because that's the only place he'll wrestle.
Yeah, because no one in the States wants to hire him. And he won't. And now that Saraya is in AEW, they definitely won't hire him.
Dude, she is freaking awesome over there.
I heard she turned. I saw she turned heel tonight. That was one of the things that I saw.
Yep.
Her as a heel, that should be awesome over there.
With Tony Storm.
Didn't she just kick
What
her
was it?
ass?
Eric
What
Bischoff
was your-
thinks WWE will be going private at some point this year.
You what?
That WWE will be going private once they find someone that wants to buy the company. He sees them going private until the end of the sale.
Yeah, I have a feeling. I think we know who will buy it.
I still say Tripp and Steph need to buy them out.
He ain't gonna sell it to them.
I see Nick Khan buying it, or not Nick Khan, AEW buying it. Honestly,
Tony Khan.
actually, there is one more thing that I wanted to discuss. I just got to remember the site. Shut up, phone. Especially since I know where I'll be the weekend of my birthday. I'm going to talk about it. Maybe. More info.
When did this news come out? By
Of
the
what?
way, that they were wanting to sell the company.
Right after Vince came back.
Then how did Eric know back in December? Eric Bischoff addresses possibility of WWE being sold December 29th, 2022.
Guys, I'm going to go to Dayton, Ohio. I'll be back later.
Oh boy.
The Pro Wrestling Revolver CEO has revealed, want to be a pro wrestler, already trained, want to get better? Here's your chance. Just please keep in mind, they're not a sponsor, but Pile Driver Wrestling Academy in Dayton, Ohio, is starting classes on the January 24th. Head coach, Sammy freaking Callahan. All right, so Saturday, March 4th, the day before my birthday, Pro Wrestling Revolver will be having an event called Pro Wrestling Revolver Drip. During that event, International Dream Match, Jonathan Grisham, former ROH World Champion, will battle the man who faced Orange Cassidy who faced Darby Allin tonight, Kushida. Also going to be appearing at that event are the Death Dolls, Rosemary, Taya, and Jessica. That'll be Kushida's debut. You will also see Ace Austin, Chris Bay, and the couple, Taya Valkyrie, and I don't know if he's going to go by Johnny Revolver or what the heck he's going to go by, but yeah. You will also see the debut, and I can't wait for this, Dirty Dango. The return of Ninja Mac from Pro Wrestling Noah. Oh crap! Are you serious? Son of a bitch! There might be a new member of the unit to be revealed as Dirty Dango. Hipster must be having some issues. But you can catch all this on Fight TV on the 4th. I really don't have much with me not watching AEW or NXT. Do you have anything?
No, I don't have nothing.
Esther, do you have anything you want to add before we get out of here? Taking that as a no. Well, Hester, I know this was a short podcast, not much to talk about tonight, but we appreciate you coming in either way. You're more than welcome to join a conspiracy theory, talking football, or any other podcast. We have you in the group on Facebook. So, if you ever want to join, you just let us know. If there's anybody else out there that is a fan of pro wrestling and wants to join this podcast and won't be a complete idiot like the people we've had in chats before, talking about Hunter Biden's juicy melons on his laptop, then you can join in. I was waiting for a dirty look from Insidious, but I think he's off in his own little world, looking at juicy melons on his phone.
Actually, quite the opposite. I'm reading why the last time Bischoff was fired, he was explaining it.
Fired from Impact or fired from WWE?
WWE.
Okay, why?
He said that he had that role for 4 months. He was to oversee SmackDown and deal with Fox and everything else. He goes, as pretty much I was to be over all of SmackDown. He goes, but the deal was there was other people with very high pay grades higher than mine. He goes, I'm not mentioning names and I shouldn't. He goes, but I will say this. These agreements with Fox and everything else was done way before I got there. He goes, and when I got there, he goes, everything was already a clusterfuck. I'm sitting here trying to figure all this mess out. He goes, I had it somewhat straightened out in 2 months. He goes, but you got to think, I was in charge of PR sales, scheduling, everything that had to do with SmackDown. He goes, marketing, all of it. He goes, which is no problem. He goes, I've done this for 20 fucking years. He goes, this is everything I know how to do. He goes, but when you are supposed to be in communication with Fox, but they only want to talk to you once a week to make sure that the ending's going to be okay and the opening's going to be okay, and that's it. But you have these other people that are talking to Fox daily, and I don't even know the conversations. And when I did find out, it was way too late. He goes, so the communication was the biggest problem. And when I addressed this on my exit interview, I pretty much got told, here's your last paycheck, goodbye.
Wow. So in other words, he got screwed.
Yeah, he got pretty much thrown into a sinking ship.
Damn.
And they asked him if there was any thought he couldn't do the job. He goes, I've been self-employed for 20 years. He goes, I could do this. He goes, this is everything I know.
Mm-hmm.
And in my mind, I'm going, yeah, look at WCW. He ran that shit.
Mm-hmm. Before it went out of business, yeah.
Look at Impact. He did that.
Yeah, him and Hogan.
Sparked ratings through the freaking roof. So I don't know. No, it's messed up.
Very.
Insidious. Look at your screen. You know I'm saying this.
Mm-hmm.
He's here, ain't he? Mr. Andy 2.
No, funny.
Oh. Insidious, that's for you.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
I was sober. Oh, I'm not autistic. I just have an anger problem.
And me and Headster can both contest to that. Mainly me.
And trust me, I was trying to stay calm the best of my ability, and then I couldn't. That's why I ended the stream, because I couldn't stay calm anymore.
Yeah. I went and watched the chaos unfold after he had told me about it, and
That's why we came up to a delusion to
I was like, probably not Twitch appropriate.
because oh, that sounds cool. Sounds fair.
That's true. I think that's it about pro wrestling. So if you want to go ahead and head out, you're more than welcome to.
All right, later, guys.
Later.
Later.
No, he was on his phone and he didn't have a stand, so he's probably holding it funny. He also has CP. That's one of our best friends.
Oh, my freaking body's hurt. So my freaking body's hurt.
Gary telling me that's why I'm glad I don't have to do truck tomorrow morning.
Lifting weight, pushing way too many fucking trees sucks.
Yes, the guy that just left the headster has cerebral palsy. But he can bowl in video game like a mother trucker.
Shit, that's no shit. Especially in wrestling.
Yeah. He also has a deformed hand that's back like this. So he holds the controller a little bit different.
Years of practice.
Ghost is dealing with some issues. So he won't be here tonight. We were actually getting ready to end until y'all started talking.
Yeah.
I guess any other wrestling news that you can think of there?
No, not really. Not offhand. Unless they have something. I don't know.
I don't think so. Yeah, he's all right. Just his wife had to use the computer for some college classes, and then he's in hot water with her or something. I don't know exactly.
It's the ghost. It don't take much.
Yeah, I've known the man. I have known Ghost. He's my best friend. 30 years in May. So yeah, I have known Ghost a long time. And yes, rest in peace, Jay Briscoe.
Man, it's been a fucking day already.
Yeah, I still can't believe he's gone though.
Well, if you really think about it,
38.
if you actually think about it, how many of them were gone too young?
I will be 38 in March.
Explains why you both have gray hair.
Fuck you, jackass.
Hey, to be fair, my wife found one on mine too. I think it's on this side.
Yeah, that's the pro wrestler that passed away in Delaware. Yes. Hey, Russian, welcome back.
Should be. Biden lives there.
You mean he's from there? He doesn't live there currently.
Hey, his Corvette's locked in a garage with a lot of confidential,
Sensitive documents.
confidential, could be classified documents.
We don't need to turn this into a political podcast.
We could switch it over to rants.
You guys already tried turning that other one into religion the other night.
That was successful.
And you also tried to turn it into Insidious's hookup line.
What? No,
With your Moderishi women.
That had not how that went down. Okay, a long time ago. This has been years before I even got married the first time.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm going to walk to the college and see if I can find someone that you had sexual relations with. I'll be back.
You won't find any. You know how old that? How long?
You're probably right.
It's been long, bro. Very long. You died a lot because we went there to save you. All I wanted was some food request challenges. He's still on that. He was on it last night.
What?
He wants food chip challenges or the hot and spicy one that you have.
Yep, you can tell I'm getting old. My hips just popped.
And well, the college that we're talking to they're a little crazy too. So.
Oh. Yep, you can tell I'm old. My hips start just popped.
Welcome, Bogglehead.
Yes, I will agree. That was absolutely batshit crazy.
Different foods from countries.
Oh, you're talking about like the snack crate and
I'm going to tell you what, I've done the snack crate thing. Most of them is pretty much the same with a different label.
pretty much
all the damn same.
But the wife did talk to me. The taste tests are from Snack Crate or Universal Yums, one of the two, are coming back, but it'll be after June. Because from the 16th to the 26th, we'll be in New York with her family. So we got to save some money to go to there. But since Insidious brought it up.
Which part? Are you actually going to do
it? Does this face look stupid? This is still unfortunately, I can't have shrimp in my house. My wife is allergic to shellfish. And it would kill her.
And
still intact. So, Hugo, correct me if I'm wrong, A-Russian. November, it was 50. December, I think it was 50. What should I make it this month there, Hugo?
What'd you have it at, 50 last year?
I think 50 in December and November, yeah.
Go 60.
Yeah. For over on Chief Streaming on Twitch.
Call it 60.
I think I'm going to drop it down to 30. No, it's going to be more than 10, mister.
Fine, 28.
I know you. You drop a 10 piece and be like, there, do it. 30.
28.
Starting February 1st, since it's already halfway through the
28.
month. So for the month of February, 30 subs on Chief_streaming, and I will do this. If we get Insidious affiliate on Insidious_streaming, I will buy a second one. I will drive the 30 minutes, have his wife or kids answer the door, and I will hunt him down, and I will have him do this as well. You've already said you would in the past, so it's on record.
Times change. I've seen what that's doing to people. I'm good.
I have too. I also have it in a Ziploc bag just so I know if I hear, I know none of the grandkids or kids are getting into it.
Oh, I've seen a guy at work freaking puke so hard he was puking blood, man.
This is the one chip challenge. It's the 2022 Blue Chip edition. I guess I need to see when this fucker expires before.
You see what A Russian's saying down there at the bottom.
Yeah. I actually need to see if there's an expiration date on this chip.
No.
You sure? Because I don't want to eat the fucker if it's going to expire.
Why not? It's just going to go stale.
Yeah, it's still vacuum sealed, so it shouldn't expire, I don't think. No free pizza, Hugo. No. So I guess after I do it, if I pass, you'll be seeing me hold this. But unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to get to the 1 hour mark.
Dude, did you watch that old man on fucking TikTok do his?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people get to the 1 hour mark. A lot.
And he goes, this shit ain't nothing. They go, you want some water? He goes, hell no, I don't want no fucking water.
1 minute, you're powerless. 10 minutes, you're powerful. 30 minutes, you're supercharged. 1 hour, you're invincible. We'll buy another chip. Oh, wait, yeah. If you do it once, you're not supposed to do it again. That says incompetent permanent damage.
I bet it can.
So, Hugo, you can't do it again. And if I do it, it won't be like during a game stream. I'll come in like this on StreamYard and I'll stream it.
Oh, man. I bet.
That way everybody on YouTube and all the others can see this here. I bet you were clenching your stomach. I can just imagine.
Well, one guy took it and they ended up taking him to the hospital. Because he found out he had an ulcer real quick and in a hurry.
Oh, shit. Oh, since this is a pro wrestling podcast, Liv Morgan and Xavier Woods did it on Up, Up, Down, Down on YouTube.
How long did she get to?
I want to say 5 or 6 minutes. They both. They did rock, paper, scissors for it. She lost, so she had to do it. And then everybody else is telling him that he needed to do it, so he finally did it. Let me go back to my 18-year-old self, and I would smash that record for under 20 minutes. I don't know if you were in here the other night. Ghost actually said I ordered about $200 worth of food at McDonald's once and ate it all within 20 minutes.
Dude, those were the fucking days.
Yeah, when you can eat and not gain weight.
Still don't have that problem. Because we could, dude.
Because when I was growing up, fun fact, story time with the chief here. I'm not Adam Cole, but I'll try my best. When I was 16, they told me that I was too tall for my age, too underweight for my age, and they told me that I needed to start eating more. Well, I'd eat, eat, and eat, and eat. Didn't gain a single pound. Forward to 2006, June 7th. Actually, no. It would have been 2005 up to June 7th of 2006. I gained a lot of weight. My girlfriend at the time was pregnant with my daughter, and simply I called him already. He's not joining us. His wife has the computer. She had to do some schooling, and it is 12:30 in the morning here, so he is not getting on. No. I would just turn 21. Just turned 21 when I had my daughter. 16, going on 17 years ago. No, I wasn't 16 at the time of my daughter being born, Russian. But no, I didn't have tapeworm or everything. They checked everything to see if I had anything wrong. Nothing was wrong. Just I couldn't gain weight. And then, like I said, my ex got pregnant, and well, my ex now. I was still with her when she was pregnant. But yeah, she got pregnant, and she didn't gain a single pound from my daughter being born. I gained it all. And unfortunately, I never lost it. So the second I gained her pregnancy weight, it stayed. What? What? Everybody can hear you, Smokey. I'll be right back.
What the fuck?
Sorry about that. Wife woke up and needed to tell me something important. And then I had to tell her I'm not doing truck in the morning so she can take herself to work.
Oh, I want to go. Where's that at?
Who's Smokey? Smokey, that's his name. It's a kitty cat. Something about my stepson, my older stepson. He's still a douchebag. But that's a story from another day that you'll never hear me. What, that one? I'm just in my front room, and it's kind of a mess right now. So, no camera view. All I'll show you is the flag behind me. There's a bar hole right there, and then the window, which we recently put some frosted stuff on it so no one can see in, which actually resulted in us not being able to see out. And then my TV.
That's fucked.
What, bro?
Well, I just got in here and it says Metallica M72 World Tour, no repeat weekend.
Mm-hmm.
They're having the ever returning Pantera. Mammoth, Ice Nine Kills, Five Finger Death Punch, Blackened, and Liquid Death.
He's actually in his basement there, Andy.
Huh?
He's wanting a room tour.
No, it's actually I'm in my actual stream room.
Oh, are you in your stream room? I thought you said you were in the basement.
Pretty much what you see is what you get. It only goes from here to like on the other side of me. So, but yeah, dude, I fucking want to go to that. But you know what's sad about that though?
What?
Is it's nowhere around here. They're doing it around mostly overseas.
That doesn't surprise me.
Oh, they'll be in St. Louis the 3rd and 5th of November.
Of November?
And that'll be the closest unless you wait till 2024, and then they'll be in Chicago, Illinois, and they're doing this the whole same tour.
Yeah, good luck with that, Russian.
What?
I don't stream in public places for a very good reason. I tried that today, this morning, when Insidious did an apology for his last night's stream. I tried joining from the Iowa City Hospital and couldn't get in. Because the Wi-Fi at certain places suck. That's how.
You ain't shitting, brother.
Stepson, well, actually, it wasn't at a hospital. It was the Iowa School of Dentistry. My stepson had to get a root canal done. Insidious, did you see an update from yesterday?
Of what?
Idaho?
No, I didn't, but I actually got focused on another one that me and you were talking about the other day.
Between November 6, 2009 to February 20th, 2012, when Koberger was a teenager, he made 118 posts on a forum underneath the username XR talking about doing stuff like that.
Okay. Here's my problem with this. They're trying any way to turn this guy into what they want us to believe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not buying it. I'm just not. I just don't believe this guy did it.
Right there with you. They're coming up with all this crazy shit to try to get to prove
But
their.
we have yet to hear anything of a confession. We have yet to hear any piece of evidence. And then me and Ghost, I think, found out that what did we look up the other day that we found something interesting on? Oh, there's a gag order in place from the media on certain things. I go, yeah, gag order because they don't have anything.
You may still haven't found the murder weapon.
They haven't found the clothing, and then they said they found blood on his shoe. A shoe. Did they run that with DNA analysis? I bet they didn't. If they did, it magically. If they did, it'll magically come back, guaranteed.
Yeah. The guy that murdered the people out in Idaho, Brian Kilberger. In Russian, shut up. I am not related to Andrew Tate in any way, shape, or form.
That guy's pretty fucking cool, actually.
Insidious might be.
I wouldn't mind. That dude actually is pretty fucking cool.
He just posted random stuff about how he wanted to try certain things.
Because they don't have anybody else. They really have nothing. They went through his trash after they watched him put 2 trash bags into his neighbor's house, the neighbor's trash, I should say. And they said they saw him do this. And I'm like, okay, so we know you went through it, but you didn't arrest him, which means you found nothing. You waited 2 weeks after this, so why even bring it up? Like you found nothing. Like, why are we here? I do, yes. I believe that the FBI that is doing this investigation is just trying to pin it on somebody. They've tried to label him as a cannibal. We've seen that. They've tried to label this guy now before they even knew anything. They tried to label him as a serial killer. Like, how do they know all this? Like under the short time. Because they just need somebody to close the case. Families pressuring. Families are pressuring for answers. They want answers. So I hope they got the right guy. I don't want to see the right person go to prison for something he didn't do. I just think that they're pushing too hard and there may be nothing there.
Mm-hmm.
Like for the two lawyers to actually meet with the judge is clear out until June 29th of this year. If you had something, why would they wait that long?
We're now in this conspiracy part, so I'll change everything here for you.
So that's what we have been discussing on this topic is why wait so long? If you have all this evidence, you have all of this, then why? And a Russian, what does that have to do with anything? Oh, God forbid.
I know who I'm related to. I'm not related to him.
Oh, you're talking to
About Andrew Tate.
no. Actually, I would lean more towards Ghost on that. The way he talks would be more towards Ghost.
I could see it. We're both adopted. I could see him being related to him. I have contact with my biological family more than he does.
Oh, Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know he was adopted.
Mm-hmm.
I never knew that.
Not many people do. Oops, I let the spoiler out of the bag. Or the cat out of the bag. No pun intended.
No fun intended. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of streamers in here that didn't. You probably didn't know that either. Oh, that other one that you brought up. What one was that one they're in again? The guy that killed his wife.
Where was that?
I think it was Massachusetts or Boston.
You're gonna make me look it up when I'm trying to get off here to go to bed.
But they just
Good luck with that, A Russian. It's not paid off.
But I was just going to let you know the update on that one was they actually did charge the guy.
Yeah, I saw on the news that they charged him.
Yeah. That's a whole nother conspiracy theory on that one is because how do you have an anklet on home arrest that isn't GPS?
Yep, Massachusetts.
That one still gets me. I'm still.
And they haven't found a body.
Huh?
Wait a minute. This might be a new one.
Enlighten me.
Houston, Texas.
Oh, man.
A body's been found in the southeast Houston near the area where investigators were. Yeah, this is for the missing mother of 5 who vanished. This isn't nothing about Massachusetts.
I can't. Nope. A Russian. I don't sell. I buy. There's a difference. And I haven't bought yet, but I will one day. Well, that pack of cigarettes is empty.
They haven't found Anna Walsh's body yet.
Yeah, that's.
But yet they're charging him with murder.
Yeah. But you got to prove it's murder.
Mm-hmm. They got to test the blood on that knife to see if it's hers.
Well, I'm still not convinced he isn't being blackballed here. I mean, come on.
Blackmailed?
Blackballed sounded better. Because if you look at it, it almost sounds like he's railroaded. I mean, you have a classic case of what would be a homicide, but what gets me is her background. her work history. I mean, what she does in her community, it just screams cover up.
I still don't want to know what the heck she saw on him.
Still screams cover up.
I'm sorry, but she's a good-looking woman, and he looks like a serial killer. No pun intended.
Well, if you wanted to keep people busy and keep them out of the news, how would you do it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's my next one, Chief. Come to think about it. Watergate. Yes, Watergate will be my next one. That was my original plan for last night before we got into the Giants, but I really want to hit up that Watergate.
I think I got a new one for you, Insidious.
What? I answered that. Watergate. Watergate was Nixon, wasn't it? If I remember right, Nixon.
Yeah.
It was Richard Nixon. They nailed him with the Watergate scandal because he asked the FBI to go in and investigate Watergate. Before the election, and the FBI waited until after the election to go in. So they tried to say that he tried to use Watergate as a form of something. Richard Nixon, he was president. That's an old one.
I'm just curious, how old is everybody in chat? I know how old Russian is. We're in our I'm in late 30s. Insidious is mid 30s.
Really? I'm getting ready to pass the mid.
Yeah. Well, you're mid until your birthday.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about these ones here? No, Idaho was 4 college students that were all killed at once. I still want to know how they got the witness to flip her story around. I really want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Because that one gets me.
Okay, well, if you were born after 1974, you probably don't know what Watergate is.
I learned about it in history.
Unless you've learned it in history like we have. Watergate was President Richard Nixon from 1972 to 1974 when he resigned.
Age of Wet Walnut 2.0. What do I think of 9/11?
Should never have happened.
There's a lot of unanswered stuff there that none of us.
My honest opinion, should never have happened.
There's a lot of unanswered stuff that none of us will ever know. And that is the scariest part of it all. No, Watergate. Just Google up Watergate scandal. It's all you need to look up. Watergate scandal.
Or why did Richard Nixon resign as president?
Yep, you'll have it.
Of the United States, yeah.
All you got to do is read it, and you'll realize something don't add up as soon as you read the article.
But I have to work in like 7 hours, so we're going to go ahead and end this here soon.
I agree.
Fortunately. That, and I've been up since 6 a.m.
Ah, my man uses DuckDuckGo. See? No.
No.
Andy, I use DuckDuckGo a majority of the time on my phone, just not on my computer.
I haven't heard anybody use that word in a while.
What?
DuckDuckGo.
It's encrypted. That's
Yeah,
what
I know.
Yeah.
I know what it is.
But they did upgrade it though, because it used to only work when it was VPN was turned on.
Mm.
Now it doesn't need it. Hugo, he's bouncing back and forth again.
I know. I see. See, this is what we need to get head.
No, on my computer I just use regular Chrome because it's faster. But on my phone,
My PS4 is off.
I use a Tor browser.
It's a tripod, Hugo. Which I like this one. Give me 1 second here.
I said on my phone I use the Tor browser.
You can also use it as a handheld.
Want me to come over and turn it on for you?
If you could figure out where I live, go for it.
You want me to give you directions?
Shut up. Just know I don't live that far from the cop shop.
I could tell him an easier route.
Shut up. But all right, when are you going to be podcasting again?
I don't know. Oh. Ooh.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
But which one?
Unfortunately, there's only one trailer park behind McDonald's.
But which trailer? That's the question.
I probably live in your old trailer.
Probably. You work Saturday?
Yes, unfortunately.
You work Sunday?
I do not work Sunday, no.
Okay, Sunday evening, say 7-ish, maybe.
Saturday evening?
Sunday.
Saturday?
Sunday. Why Saturday evening? What do you got going on Sunday?
Oh, I know that shed. Do what?
Wow. I said, why Sunday evening?
Why Saturday?
Yeah.
Because I don't work Sunday morning?
You work Sunday evening.
No, I'm off Sunday.
Okay, so Sunday evening it is.
Okay, but just remember I work Monday morning.
I said Sunday evening. I never said what time.
Okay.
I said 7-ish. 7:30, 8-ish, somewhere around there. And then we'll do the one that we all really want to do so bad. No.
No. I go to my in-laws on the weekends, typically.
Because I know how much we've all wanted to do this podcast, so I will not be doing the Watergate one that day. So we'll probably do the Chris.
Okay, is there a way to time Hugo out for 20 seconds?
Mute button.
Right.
If it'll make you feel better, give me a few minutes. I'll turn my PS5 on and I'll do one. I'll get on with you.
I will do a con stream after work tomorrow. How about that?
And I'll do one early in the morning.
But before we end this, we have 2 ads we're going to play real quick.
But did you hear me
Huh?
on what my plan was for Sunday evening now?
What is it?
Chris.
All right, we'll have to let Ghost and Mrs. Ghost know.
Because we've all really want to do this. Yes.
Yeah. Get this. Him, Ghost, and the other guy that was in here, Hitster, all have a PS5.
But you.
Jackasses.
Better talk to your wife, kiss her, make up to her.
Yeah, we gotta spend $1,600 on a vacation in June, so yeah, it'll be a while.
Just love up to her and kiss her butt real nice.
Mm-hmm. But since Ghost isn't in here, I'm playing this one.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, 'cause you're awesome. Happy birthday to you.
Oh. uh. Holy shit, you really can.
What?
If you go over and click by his name, it says you can put him in a timeout.
Was it really?
Yeah. Dead.
Oh shit, you can put a user in a timeout on here. Good to know. Alright, first we'll start with YouTube.
Did you put both his accounts in timeout?
No, I wouldn't do that to someone that's subbed to the Chief Streaming.
Well, time to unsub. Right as you said that. Oh shit. That's funny.
Right.
Right as you said that. Whoop, time to unsub.
So since we are getting ready to end this, if you have any questions or any subjects you want us to talk about on any of our podcasts, including conspiracy theories, just email that. Both Insidious and I have that email access, and we will check that to see if there's anything you gotta say. When they're home and around.
When they're not camera shy.
I think mine wife and Insidious's wife would come in the stream quicker than Ghost's.
No. She's been down here a couple times, but most of the time she don't get in camera view.
Yeah, my wife would be the first one to come in stream. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
No. No, not tomorrow. I'm thinking Sunday on that. Mainly because it's been something we've all wanted to do. And it's something I've always wanted to discuss. But I will be leaving droplets throughout for you guys to search up on your own. But I'm not going full deep. Yes. My next conspiracy series is Sunday, unless I do a quick one somewhere throughout the remainder of the week, which I don't know if I will or not.
You can check out his gaming podcast over at Insidious Streaming on Twitch.
Yeah, because I stream on, I stream on Twitch mostly throughout the mornings until I go to work.
And Rush and I open tomorrow.
But just so everyone knows, when I do stream, it seems like I suck a lot. But the moment I turn stream off, yes. Like earlier, I went fucking 22 and freaking 5, man. I'm like, where's that on a normal stream day? He's the manager of a Pizza Hut. He's got a kick-ass job.
Anything you want to say before we end this?
Yeah, if you think about working in a production job, don't. But he never eats there.
I do too.
And me, I make bacon.
You gotta have a job in order for us to tell you about it.